Okay, folks, I have made it to Longview, Texas, and I've checked in. I was a little bit early, but that's okay. It took me about 40 minutes to untarp the load and unstrap it, which is what they told me to do. And then someone's supposed to come out and get us to tell us which door to pull into for unloading. But this is the load. This is what you call steel tubing, kind of rectangular or square shaped metal tubing, different sizes. I'd say all of this stuff is about 40 feet long, 42 feet long. So that's it. So hopefully I'll get unloaded here maybe in the next hour. You never know. And I actually think everybody's on lunch break right now because nothing's happening. And then the question will be, where do I go afterwards? So stay tuned. Oh, sorry guys. I was just reading a newspaper. Remember, I am the paper boy. I bet some of you youngsters have never even read a newspaper, have you? Yeah, it's kind of an old-timer thing. Anyway, I'm still getting unloaded. Here in Longview, Texas, they unloaded some of the product at one bay and then had to pull around and enter another bay, and I'm waiting for them to unload that. I'll tell you, this is one dusty place. I mean, I don't know how these guys that work here stand it. It's just dust blowing everywhere. Anyway, that's beside the point. What I wanted to say is I contacted my fleet manager to try to get a jump on my next load so I could go ahead and be making plans on my trip. And he said they were gonna deadhead me to Fort Smith from here, which is about 243 miles, almost a 5-hour drive. So that kind of surprised me. But anyway, that's cool. I like loads out of Fort Smith. So that's it for now. I'll update you in Fort Smith. Okay folks, thanks for tuning in. Just wanted to catch you up a little bit on what I've been doing the past couple of days. I think where I last left things, I had picked up a load in Chicago and delivered it on in Longview, Texas. And from there it got kind of interesting, because from Longview I kind of expected to be picking up a load down there somewhere close, but you know, it was like 2:30 in the afternoon, not the best time to be trying to book loads, I guess. So surprisingly, they sent me, you know, a deadhead all the way to Fort Smith, which was let's see, I don't know, that was like 4-hour drive. So I had an 8 p.m. load appointment at the Gerdau plant across from the Maverick Fort Smith yard to get a live load. So, you know, it made for a long evening. I was pretty tired after that, but was able to just park there at the Maverick yard and sleep. Now that load that I picked up there at the Gerdau, it had a delivery date of Friday in Laredo, Texas. Now that's a great load. I wish I'd have gotten that a day or two earlier, but that wouldn't have, I would not have been able to deliver that load to Laredo and reload and get back home. I didn't have enough hours on my clock, my weekly clock, to do that. So my fleet manager, thank you very much, Paul, arranged a swap for me. So the next morning I drove from Fort Smith to Oklahoma City, which is 3 hours or a little over 3.5 hours maybe, and met up with another driver, Richard. Thanks, Richard, for swapping with me. But he had a delivery there in Oklahoma City, so we met up right just a few miles from where he delivered. So it was worked out for him. He was able to, you know, instead of having to go to another shipper and get reloaded, we just met at a pilot nearby and swapped trailers, and he took off. So worked out good for him too. He got a quick reload, and now he was empty, so I got his trailer, and then they booked me a load about an hour and a half from Oklahoma City in Fletcher, Oklahoma. There's a Georgia Pacific drywall plant there that we haul a lot of stuff from. So I went down there, got this load of drywall that I'm sitting under right now. I'm at a Home Depot in Benton, Arkansas. They just started unloading me. So and it's Friday about 10 a.m. I had a 9 o'clock appointment, was a few minutes early. Everything's good, weather's great. So just waiting to get unloaded. And they've already sent me my next plan, which is to go to Pine Bluff, Arkansas, which is a little over an hour's drive from here, to a place I've been to a couple of times, but it's been over a year probably since I've been there. But we'll get some palletized metal coupling pieces. Don't know what they're used for, but they go to a U.S. steel plant in Fairfield, Alabama, which is near Birmingham, as I remember. I've been there once before also. So that's kind of where we are. I guess the lesson in this series of loads is, you know, drivers, when you get contacted, you know, later in the week, you know, on Wednesday afternoon, Thursday, Friday, you know, and they're asking you if you want to swap loads, please be open to that, because if we never were open to swapping loads, it'd make it even harder for us to get home, you know. So we got to kind of work together on that, or it'd be harder to get home loads. So with that said, that's it for now. Paperboy out. Okay guys, I decided to get a shot of this drywall load here that I'm waiting for them to unload. You know, it had two of the big 8-foot drop tarps on it and a bunch of straps, and they've already taken one section right here in the middle off. But you know, just a load of drywall. Got different types, but you know, we haul a lot of drywall and lumber, plywood, OSB board, that sort of thing. So anyway, as you can see, beautiful weather. Really couldn't be any nicer. I was glad to get out of the snow up in the Chicago area, but since then, you know, it's been really good weather. I've enjoyed it. Maybe I'll get some road footage here as I scoot on down the road. Anyway, talk to you later. Paperboy out. Okay guys, I'm in Pine Bluff, just got loaded, and I've got this load secured, so I wanted to show it to you. It's palletized freight. It's some sort of steel couplings in here. So I've got 17 pallets, 2 rows of 8, and then 1 in the middle. So here's what it looks like. Pretty quick load, not too bad. I've still got to tarp it, but you'll see the front row, I've got 2 straps and a trip chain over the front, and every other row has 1 strap, and I'm using my plastic edge protectors. And then the rear row has 2 straps and a trip chain. So that's what I've got. And like I said, I'll be tarping it using my 2 smaller steel tarps. And this delivers Monday morning in Alabama. I forget the name of the town, but it's near Birmingham. So, all right, that's pretty much it. After I get this tarped, I'll be heading home. I'm about maybe less than an hour or so from the North Little Rock Maverick Yard, where I'll be parking for the weekend and go home. So that's it for now. Talk to you later. Okay guys, I made it to the North Little Rock Yard. Just wanted to show you, here's what the load looked like when I got it tarped. Just using my 2 smaller steel tarps. And I was going to try to get into this. This is a what we call a double bunk condo truck, or a trainer truck, if you will. And I wanted to show you, because I've had people asking about this. Let's see if I can turn some lights on. All right, can you see how the roof is taller, the ceiling is taller, and this is a second bunk. This would more than likely be your bunk, and it releases down, and it's got a little ladder that folds down so you can get up there. But that's mainly the difference in a trainer truck versus the one that I've already showed you. It's got a higher ceiling so it can accommodate a second bunk up here, which while you're out with your trainer, that's where you'll be sleeping. So just wanted to show you that, and I'm gonna go home for the weekend. See ya.